Last 10 minutes of our debate this evening, you each have an opportunity to ask a question of the other candidates, and we will start again at the end of the table. Mr. Miller, if you have a question that you would like to ask and put it on the table, you'll have no follow-ups. Each of you will have 60 seconds to respond.
Is it only a question, or can we make a statement?
You'll have time for a closing statement later.
Well, I have a question for Ms. Darrow. And since I served with Ms. Darrow for 2 years, the question I have for her is, since you've done a great job as a council person, and since I got to work with you for 2 years, what was the most gratifying thing that you've accomplished while you've been on council? Was it saving the parks from commercial development, or was it trying to get time clocks for employees in outlying areas, or was it solving some of the stormwater problems for Gabriel?
I think the most satisfying for me is actually representing the people. I enjoy helping people, and I have helped so many people. The residents and businesses that I have grown to know and love have just been so inspiring to me. And you know, as I go out campaigning, the residents are so positive to me, and when they, you know, for someone, when you go to the door and they actually know who you are before they even open that door, and they say, you know, thank you, and it's just so satisfying to me, and it's just been a pleasure serving the residents and businesses of Macedonia, and actually serving with several members on council, and serving with the mayor, and serving with the administration in these last 4 years.
All right, Mr. Bielke.
Yeah, I also have a question for Ms. Darrow, not to pile on.
Oh, wow.
And you know, I live in one of the newer developments in Macedonia, and I want to know, what specifically have you done in the last 4 years to increase home values, and has it worked?
Who, me?
That was
with your development?
No, just overall in Macedonia. What specifically have you done in the last 4 years to increase home values in Macedonia, and has it worked?
Gee.
I can answer that one for you.
It's just, the question is, you know, Mr. Bielke, I'm a legislator, okay? And the mayor, we talked about leadership here, okay? The mayor will bring us things and we legislate it, all right? And every last one of us, everybody that lives in Macedonia has put something in to increasing the value of Macedonia.
Specifically, what have you done in the last 4 years to increase
We
the
all
home value?
have all together. I have passed several pieces of legislation in 4 years. I can't begin to tell you which one specifically, because everything we do legislatively that the mayor has brought to us in this administration has increased the value of Macedonia. Macedonia is growing, sir, and it's because of all the members of every mayor before me, the mayor I served with, and the council that I served with, and the administration has, and the people that have come here have done that. I'm one person, sir.
All right, Mr. Molnar.
I'll direct my question to Mr. Bielke. Over the past couple of weeks, there's been some endorsements that have come out in favor of you, myself, and Mr. Miglerini from the Northern Ohio Firefighters and the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association. Why do you feel that they gave those endorsements?
Well, being a first-time candidate, I'm really, really honored just to be considered for the endorsements. When I found out that the Ohio Patrolmen Benevolent Association was going to get behind me, and they told me hold off because it might be the Northern Ohio firefighters might join with us. And then, you know, I hear the next day the Teamsters, the local that represent the service department, they are going to join, and then 2 other, the Dispatchers Union and the Association of Firefighters is the latest. I mean, I am overwhelmed. I mean, you know, why? I think because they see City Council and the contentiousness that it's been, and who's at fault. And you know, it's not for me to decide, it was for them to decide to endorse candidates such as myself that would like a more team atmosphere and to come in and work with everybody and not just with 2 or 3 other people. But
Right,
I'm
Mr.
very
Bielke.
honored, thanks.
Thank you. Ms. Darrow, your turn to answer a question, or ask a question, rather.
I guess I'll direct mine to Mr. Miller.
Ah, thank you.
Mr. Miller, since you are a union member, can you please explain what you, about the unions, please?
Well, the endorsements are hollow, in my opinion, since I'm the only one who is a Teamster, 473 local. I'm the only one here that was a firefighter in the AFL-CIO. So endorsements from a local, I suppose, are nice. But I can't imagine them doing that knowing that they have a member running for the same spot. That being said, there's nothing wrong with an endorsement. I'm glad I've got a few, and I'm glad they have a few too. The people who do the endorsements are generally more political endorsements than actual endorsements. And giving them an endorsement from the Teamsters or the fire department without interviewing myself or Rita is kind of foolish and silly.